Good morning. Today we're going to learn how to draw a knob in Onshape. We're going to put together all the skills we've learned so far. We're going to use circular pattern to create the pattern of indentations in the knob. You can see that those have a diameter of 94. We're going to chamfer the base right. You can see that's right here where it says C4. That's the amount of chamfer. We're going to fill it along the top of the knob, creating this nice rounded edge. And lastly, we're going to use the hole feature to create countersunk holes with this pointy little bit right here. Let's get started. I'm going to start by drawing this top of the knob here, which looks like it's a circle with a diameter of 80 and a thickness of 20. So I'm going to start right here with a sketch on the top to create a circle with a diameter of 80. I'm going to roll my mouse out so I can see it more clearly. And I'm going to extrude downwards to give it a thickness 20. My next step is to create the pattern of indentations here. You can see that the pattern is made of circles that have their center point here in a circle 94, and that each of them have a radius of 15 or a diameter of 30. So what I'm going to do to create that is I'm going to make a new sketch on the top from the center out here in 94. And I'm going to draw a circle right here at the edge, and I'm going to snap, see how it's creating like a straight line out. Each of my circles had a radius of 15, which is a diameter of 30. Cool. And I want to pattern this around. How many of these are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 of them. So I'm going to create 6. I'm going to click circular pattern right here, and I'm going to grab this circle. You can see it's automatically creating a pattern of them, and it's giving me 3. So as I double click on this number right here, I can update it to create 6 circles. As I do so, I can extrude these circles and remove the material, grabbing each of these parts and removing the material downwards, the thickness of this object. I can either type in a distance, or I can say I want it to go through all. I'm going to say the thickness of the object, which is 20. Perfect. So you can see I'm getting the little indentations on my knob. My next step is to build this little bump right here. It looks like that is a circle with a diameter of 40 and a height of 20. So on the bottom, I'm going to draw a new circle. I'm going to line it up with the center point right here, so it's right in the center, 40. And I will extrude it downwards, a height of 20. Getting closer. All right, our next step is going to be to add the chamfer along the bottom. You can see it is chamfered a distance of 4. So I'm going to click chamfer and grab the bottom and type in a distance of 4. My next step is going to be to add the fillet along the top. So along the top, thank you. Along the top, you can see that fillet has a radius of 5. So I'm going to click the top face right here, as well as this like under face, just the whole surface. And I'm going to give it a fillet 5. Perfect. Now you can see it looks like the picture. Oh, oops. It looks like I accidentally filleted that. Let me remove that from the fillet. And carefully instead click each of these surfaces. That looks way better. Okay. My last step is to add the 2 holes. So you can see that these have to be drawn using the hole button because they have this pointy bit. So this hole, it goes in the bottom center. So I'm going to draw a sketch point. You can see this hole has a diameter of 10 and a height of 25. So I'm going to draw a sketch point right here in the bottom center. And then I'm going to click the hole button right here. I want it to be 10 and a height of 25. Cool. Looks good. You can see that it automatically made that hole a little pointy. So the last thing I want to do is add a hole here along the side. You can see that there's also an access hole on the side of this shape, and that it is a size of 8. It doesn't say anything else about the positioning of this hole. I'm going to assume it's in the middle of this object. So what's half of 25? 12.5. So I'm going to put it along the side right here. Give it a size of 8. So I'm going to draw a new sketch. It wants me to choose a sketch plane to draw the surface from. I don't know if we can draw on this surface. This is an interesting conundrum. We're going to have to do something we have never done before, which is to create a new plane to draw off of. We want it to be, let's ignore this last point, and we'll get to the new plane drawings next time. So let's leave it looking like this, without that extra spot. I will add a note on the assignment. Looks good. We've created our knob.